youths out of the streets, so to give government some time to at least begin to fulfill the promises?
At the moment, we're giving the government time. We're all in Nigeria. We hear promises. We need to see action being taken, legit action being taken. I understand that it's not going to happen overnight. There are certain procedures, there are certain stages to how all of this stuff can be achieved. But at the same time, it's promises we get to hear. We need to see action, actually. And trust me, the youth aren't leaving the street until we see action. We need to see that those police officers are brought to book from the lives that were lost. It could have been me. It could have been my cousin. It could have been anybody. Those officers need to be brought to book. The police force needs to be reformed. We need justice for the lives that has been lost. Reformation of the police force. So we're not leaving the streets anytime soon. I think so. I think we're not leaving the street anytime soon. We have our demands, and we need the government to start working on it.
Well, speaking of streets, if you go to Twitter streets, as some people call it, you realize that there's this, controversy about the protests, organic protests. It has been hijacked by certain people. There's some people trying to use this for, political gains, personal gains, and what have you. And the question for a lot of people is, so what is this about, really? Who do we look to? At what point do we know if this is being hijacked or not?
It's not being hijacked. I think for once the youth have decided to come together. Every Nigerian said to come together and through off their certain differences, tribal differences, religious differences. We have just one voice, and we're all saying the same thing. Police brutality needs to end. And how do you end that? By reforming the Nigerian police force. That is it. We can't end, or police brutality cannot end if these police officers aren't adequately taken care of.
Okay, now
it's all of Nigerian youths, and it's all of us with just one voice. We're all saying the same thing. Our message is the same. It's the same. We're saying the same thing. Everyone is saying the same thing.
Right. So for how long more will these protests last? The coming week?
We're looking up to the government. We're looking up to the government. It all lies in the hands of the government. It's not about introducing SWAT. There's a hashtag ongoing, end SWAT. It's not about introducing SWAT. We're looking up to the government. What are you doing? How are you starting to do it? Is it ongoing? Are we seeing results that it's ongoing? We don't want to hear promises. That's all we ever hear. Promises. I'm going to do this. I will do this. We need to see these things getting done.
So basically you're saying that this protest can last for weeks, months, depending on the government.
I'm not saying anything. We're all just watching. We're really all just watching. I had to fly down to Port Harcourt because I really I understand how important this is to every Nigerian youth. And here's the reason why I've been using my platform to amplify this. Because it is important to me. It is important to this generation. It is important to the next generation to come.
Well, just a quick one, Tacha. A number of people are wondering, the youths are the leaders of today, not just tomorrow. Today leading to tomorrow. So while the youths are looking up to the government, very quick one here. Are there chances that we'll get some of these youths also vie for political office so that they can take over and make appropriate changes suitable for them?
Most definitely. Most definitely. In my high school, I remember singing, parents, listen to your children. We are the leaders of tomorrow. What am I leading in 2020?
Okay.
Yeah, so we're really ready to take over and see that these changes, we do them significantly.
Okay. All right, well, thank you very much for your time this morning.